Welcome back to Earle Sports Bets. I'm Timothy Earle. Nick's going to be joining me in just a minute because for whatever reason, Be Live decides it doesn't like to work right now and kicks him out of the room right as the stream begins. So that's kind of fun, right? Oh, speaking of, here he is, and hey.
Yeah, this is getting quite annoying. I think this is the third day in a row that it's kicked me out from right at the start.
That's all right. We'll let you go ahead. Start off with an intro of some sort, Nick. Go ahead.
While I share. Welcome to this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. It is Saturday, June 19th, 2021, and we have a full slate of baseball games. We got a game in the NBA, and we got a game in the NHL to go over. Should be a fun day, but first, as always, before we get into what we have for today, we always take a look back at what happened last night. And last night, another positive day for me. I think I finished up 2.9 units over everything. In baseball, I had 13 plays that went 7-5-1. My one push was the Houston first five. I also, my losers were Houston team total, Colorado first five, the Cincinnati team total, the first five under for St. Louis and Atlanta, and then Tampa Bay. I got wins from that over in Detroit and LA, as those two teams seem to be going over every single game. And spoiler, that might be on my card again today. Oakland team total over, Cleveland team total over, all hit as well as the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals first five under 5. Texas team total, they hit that one. It was, I forgot the final score. I think it was 6-5. They lost, but the team total cashed. San Fran team total cashed that one. They won 5-3. Unfortunately, we did not hit our premium on that, which is the over 8.5 in that game. And then the Dodger run line, as this Arizona team lost their 15th straight game. And honestly, I don't see it stopping today. So we got to start asking our question. The question, are they going to hit 20 in a row losing? Like, this is a really, really bad Arizona team. And I don't think we've seen a team this bad before. Have we?
I would have to look up MLB teams worst start in the first 70 games.
Like, I don't think we've seen in the first 70 games of a season team have a 14 and a 15 game losing streak. Like, I don't think we've ever seen that. Or it may have been a while ago. Like, this is
it's not really. I'm looking up like the worst starts. The worst start that I can see was
probably the 62 Mets, if I'm not mistaken, because they had the worst record in MLB history. They went like 40 and 122.
The worst I could see is Baltimore in 1988, where they lost the first 21 games of the season.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely put you in the running for that. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, you got the 32 Red Sox, who started 7-35. 52 Pirates, 5-28. 4-21 for the 69 Indians. I don't know. There's nothing for the first 70 games. Unfortunately, I cannot find that. But no, This is definitely. I got to do more research in this. This has got to be one of the worst starts in MLB history for the first 70 games of a season.
Yeah, I think so. And then looking at what happened last night in the NHL, I cashed my plus 144, plus 145, or it was a 144 on Les Habitants as they get an absolute gift goal with 2 minutes left from Marc-Andre Fleury. But I think Marc-Andre Fleury just felt bad for Mark Stahl, who did the same thing for Montreal earlier in that game and just gave away a puck that led immediately to a goal. So 2 bad plays create 2 goals. My over pushes and my Habitants get it done at plus 144. They take a 2-1 series lead over the Vegas Golden Knights, and that's making me feel even better about my series play on this one, which was over 5.5 games. So all I need is a Vegas win now, and that catches, because they'll be going at least 6 if Vegas wants any say in the series. and nice stadium background there. I like that one. A nice little touch there. But yeah, I can definitely see this Canadians team giving Vegas 7 games. I think that's definitely in the cards for this semifinal. I think 7 games could be in the cards for both these semifinals. So with that being said, we can look at that later in the video or later in the stream as well. And then in WNBA, I lost my only play. I had the Sparks on the money line plus 145. It is what it is. I took a shot on a dog and they got blown out. So how was last night for you? Now that I talked too long.
Let's look. How about that Cleveland game?
Ooh,
11-1, and then it went to 11-10.
Yeah, that was a great way for them to end a losing streak.
Yeah. I had Cleveland in that matchup, so that was a loss. I did get Oakland, which was a nice plus money win. I grabbed Chicago, which kind of sucked. Colorado, big ball play, plus 172. Kutching nailed that one last night. I had the over in the San Francisco game, did not work out. I had the over in the Padres game, cashed that one, 8-2 Padres in that game. And then I had the Tampa Bay Rays, which was a loss for baseball. So overall, baseball was pretty much a break-even type day. Now, time for some NBA. First game, Atlanta. I played both sides and totals for both games. I had Atlanta and the under. The under cashed. Atlanta did not. Not really too mad about that one. It's whatever. Then what about that Jazz game? That
was a pretty game. Damn you had me NBAing last night because you complained that I have you hockeying sometimes. I was watching that NBA game. I had that one set up.
Yeah, I had the Clippers, and I had the over in that game, so nailed both of those. 22-point lead at halftime, got up to a 25-point game, and then the Jazz pulled the Sixers. Beautiful. It's fantastic to be on the right side of that this time. So cashed 3 out of the 4 of my NBA plays, back on a roll. Hopefully you can get it, continue it going today. Did I have any other plays? No prop plays yesterday. No, that was pretty much. And I nailed both my Counter-Strike plays. I don't know. I have Wnba this morning. They lost the first map. I have G2 later, so we'll see.
All right. Then now let's take a look at some baseball. We have a full baseball slate on our hand for today. And Waltavius Tucker Moore is looking at the Rays, Nets, and Jays.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think
Tony?
I don't think I have any plays. Today's a much lighter slate for me compared to what I did yesterday. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, I only have 4 baseball plays right now.
Yeah, currently at this time, I have.
I think one of them is our premium.
I have 7, and one in them is part of our premium.
All right, then I'll have 3 plays today. So.
Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for today. So a much lighter slate for some baseball today. But hey, some days you really like the slate and you get 12, 13 plays. Another day you okay on it, and then it's 6 plays. So I still have action. We're still giving out some plays here today. So continue to hang out, and we will have some plays for you guys. We're going to be starting it off here, though, with the New York Mets taking on the Washington Nationals. And we have David Peterson and Joe Ross here for game 1 of the doubleheader. And looking at this pitching matchup, gross. David Peterson, 2-5, a 5.60 ERA, 1.40 whip, 56 strikeouts, 23 walks, and 53 innings pitched. On the opposite side, Joe Ross, 3-6, a 4.19 ERA, 1.25 whip, 60 strikeouts, 24 walks, and 62 2/3 innings pitched. And looking at this game, I was looking at the first 5 under. That's not available to me right now because it's a doubleheader game. Then I was looking at the full game under with the 7 innings. But looking at these 2 pitchers, I cannot bet an under. I don't care that Washington has been hitting unders at a crazy clip. at Washington, at Nationals Park, or that the Mets are struggling to hit right now. I don't care. I don't trust Peterson, and I don't trust Ross. Overall, I know it's a 7-inning game, which is making this decision a little bit easier for me. I'm laying off this game. I mean, I can't bet this game. This is not a good game to look at.
No, yeah, you guys all know my opinion on 7-inning games. I bet about 1% of them, and this is not probably not going to be one of them. Mets can't score in their last. Yeah, Mets haven't been able to score. Washington hasn't been able to score much either. But if you look at these two pitchers, David Peterson and Joe Ross have pitched well, which at a 7, yes, I know it's only 7 innings, which at a 7 total, I would be more intrigued to lean towards the over. If there's one thing that can benefit two struggling offenses, it's two struggling pitchers. So if anything, I'm going over in this game, but I am not going to be betting this one because I don't like betting 7-inning games.
Yeah, plus I don't want to fade the under trend at Nationals Park, which I think their home. I think they've gone under in like 26 or 27 out of the 36 games or something crazy like that. And now I think after yesterday, they've gone under in 16 of 22 against divisional opponents. So yeah, and I don't want to target the side for this one because both these teams, the Nationals have been playing better of late, but once again, I don't trust any of these pitchers.
Yeah, Nats have won 5 straight, but I don't know. I find it hard to take to even think about taking a side in a 7-inning game.
Yeah.
What's up, Marcos? And apparently Tony's on fire, so I guess he's got some good plays. Tony, hit us up on Twitter or something after the stream. We might try to get you on for a ESB show if you're interested. Next game.
Next game, the Oakland Athletics and the New York Yankees. Chris Bassett versus Domingo Germán. It's a -122-ish for these Yankees, a +112 on our book for the Athletics. Over under of 9 runs for this game. Where are you looking at for this one?
I know the Yankees are at home, and I know they're always favorited. But I got to go Oakland in this matchup. How do you go against a team that's won 7 straight games, 9 out of 10, have the pitching advantage for this game, but the only reason why the Yankees are favored, I feel like, is that they're at home. That's the only reason I can see why they're favored. They think it's going to be more of a close to a pick'em game. No. Bassett has been pitching way better than Domingo Germán. I'm going after Oakland in this game. Yankees have not been able to hit. They haven't even been playing that well lately. They are 5-5 in their last 10. So very mediocre compared to a red-hot Oakland Athletics team. Give me Oakland in this matchup.
Absolutely. Looking at this game, I have Oakland team total over. And versus Domingo Germán, there's 2 guys on this Oakland lineup that have absolutely mashed him. In 6 career at bats, Mark Canha is 5 for 6 with a home run and 3 RBIs versus Domingo Germán. Matt Olson's 4 for 5 with 2 home runs versus Domingo Germán. This top of the order has really hit well again, or those 2 hitters have hit really well against Domingo Germán. I have the team total over for Oakland in this one, and I kind of want to look at a home run prop for Canha and Olson because this is a really good sample size, or a really good history for both these players against Domingo Germán. Let's see what they have here. For Canha, +350, for Olson, +250. I might have to sprinkle a little bit on those 2. So I think that that's a good look there. If you like home run props, Mark Canha, Matt Olson. But I have team total over 4.5 at -105 for these Oakland Athletics. I think they get at least 5 runs again versus this Yankees team that They've been trending towards the over. They've gone over in 7 of their last 10 games. And Oakland's been winning games. They've won 7 in a row in 9 of their last 10. This is a red-hot Oakland team, and we're getting them a decent price here. I think they go over their team total again today.
No, I agree with that because I'm all over it. All right, we get to go on to Miami and Chicago.
There we go. We got the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Jake Arrieta, Pablo Lopez for this matchup. Pablo Lopez 2-4, 3.12 ERA, 1.15 WHIP, 78 strikeouts, 21 walks, and 78 innings pitched. They're heading to Wrigley Field and taking on Jake Arrieta. 5-7, a 5.14 ERA, 1.46 WHIP, 51 strikeouts, 27 walks, and 63 innings pitched for Arrieta this season. And I'm on the Cubbies today, and I have a few reasons why. And it's not the starting pitching. I think that these guys will go 5-6 innings, and then we get to the bullpens, which this Chicago Cubs bullpen is one of, if not the best in the major leagues right now. And then also we get the Cubs playing at home. They're one of the best teams at home this year. Wrigley Field is a very nice place for them. They're 24-11. They just got blown out last night, so I expect a nice bounce back for the Cubbies today. Give me Chicago here. I got them at -115 last night. They're at -120 now, so beat a 5-cent line movement for them. Give me the Cubbies here, -120 versus the Marlins today.
Yeah, personally, I don't have any action on this game, but if I were to have some, I would definitely be looking towards that over. Chicago can hit. Miami has been starting to hit a little bit more lately. Especially that 10-run game last night. But these pitchers haven't been doing much. Jake Arrieta's been struggling besides his last start out against the Mets. And Pablo Lopez hasn't been pitching as well as he's been lately either. So I think you would have to lean more towards an over in this matchup. I don't really trust the pitchers enough to go under. And maybe a slight lean towards Miami in